This is an ultrasound of a female, had DNC uh, 2 months back. Then again she had DNC few days back after the first one. And now see, this is the uterus in longitudinal section. This one measuring 11.2 centimeter in length and 4.3 centimeter in anterior posterior diameter. This is the endometrial canal, and you see there are dense echogenic. It's irregular. First of all, the endometrial canal is central, no doubt, but it is irregular, and there are multiple dense coarse echogenic particles giving posterior shadows, and these are consistent with retained products of conception. Now this is the longitudinal section, and in this longitudinal section, transverse section, this is the transverse section, and in transverse section again you will see there are multiple dense coarse echogenic particles within it, along with debris, and these are the retained products of conception, as clots are usually not that dense, or they don't give this much of a shadow. This shadowing is basically more suspicious of these particles giving posterior shadowing favor retained products of conception. Now, another important factor to notice that at the lower segment of the anterior wall communicating with the endometrial canal is seen a focal area, this one, measuring approximately 42 into 31 mm, in which you see there are islands of echogenic areas, there are echogenic particles within it, and these dense coarse echogenic areas are giving posterior shadow, and this is consistent with an abscess formation in this location. See, this is now I'm showing you the complete longitudinal section in magnified view, where these are the few, in this view particularly, these are few products of conception seen as dense coarse echogenic areas with sharp posterior shadowing. And as I now, this is the, here I want to show you the full longitudinal view to clear one thing, that this area this one now this area relates to the this one, all this area relates to the posterior segment of the anterior wall, and it contains its ill-defined echogenic particles, multiple tiny, and these bit debris, all thick debris, and here it is fixed with the wall. And as she had been taking a lot of antibiotics for the even now she is on high potency antibiotics. So this is something that I will consider it as an abscess, though we don't see any posterior shadowing. Understandably, because of the location of the cystic area with internal echoes, septa, so no septas, echogenic islands of echogenic material, or you can say a fixed debris with the walls of this focal length, an abscess with internal echoes. And second possibility can be an injury during the procedure, that has led to the collection of, that has created a pouch of collection with internal echoes and echogenic material within. And see this, it relates with the posterior or caudal end of the endometrial canal. The cervix is normal. Okay. You see, this is the cervix, this area. So, and this is that area which I am saying is either an abscess or a collection of bleed, etc., due to injury communicating with the endometrial canal. And this is our case of the day. Thank you very much.